up guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jayla Koriyan. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications to this channel so you never miss an upload from me. So guys, I have been so busy preparing for my workshop on Saturday called Bank with Brands that I'm super excited for. I am right now having a little lunch break, so it's about 11:50 in the morning right now, and I typically skip breakfast. If I do eat breakfast, maybe a little bacon, maybe a little piece of sausage, but I normally eat around noon, so I just go ahead and skip to lunch. Lunch and dinner are my favorite meals to eat, so me skipping breakfast is 100% fine with me. I know a lot of people love breakfast and they're like, breakfast is my favorite. I'm like, just put me to the brunch time. I don't have to do breakfast. Y'all go ahead and get breakfast. I'm gonna wait for brunch. So right now I'm preparing some lunch for the day. I decided to do pasta and have a salad. I really like having salads with my meals, so I went ahead and cut up some tomatoes and I got my lettuce out, and then I'm doing the noodles. Okay, in the kitchen, got my spaghetti noodles, have my salad. I can go ahead and eat this, so I'm gonna get a bowl. I honestly could do a smoothie too, but it might take too long. Salad. What kind of drink? What kind of drinks y'all have in y'all fridge? I keep the Simply Lemonade on deck. Put it in my cup. Good vibes only. Okay, live by this. Only good vibes. Can't do anything else. I do not do negative energy. I don't like it. Get it away from me. Yuck! So let me get my juice, put my salad in my bowl. Let's go ahead and get the salad. Chop this up a little bit more. Okay, I have a favorite to share with you. This is Briana's homemade Caesar dressing. It is so bomb. I like to sprinkle a little bit of cheese, salt and pepper on my salad. I normally add cucumber, but I don't have any more cucumber, so it's just a tomato, lettuce, cheese, Caesar dressing salad. Oh, my other favorite is this. I switch back and forth. This is Ken's Light Caesar. This stuff is bomb too. Love that. Alright guys, so my spaghetti is almost done. Thank you for spending my lunch break with me. So I was going over the YouTube Hustle course survey that I had the girls fill out at the end of the YouTube Hustle course. And I was going through the responses. We had questions in the form like, what was the best part of your experience? If you could change one thing big or small about the course, how much value did you get from this course? And honestly, reading those responses almost brought me to tears. So now, my OGs, my writers, my subscribers who have been watching me for years, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I've said it before, I'll keep saying it, but I do know it is new people that are coming to my channel that are watching who may have found me off of some negative stuff going on or a negative review about me, so I just want to bring it back. So if you are new, I'm Jayla. I am from Durham, North Carolina, a small town. I'm a small city girl who basically went for it. I started social media when I was younger, a teenager, and I 100% didn't know what social media was going to be, but I fell in love with social media. I went to school for fashion merchandising and advertising and marketing. Getting my dual degree in advertising and marketing was the best thing that I could do, because everything that I learned in advertising and marketing, I applied to my YouTube channel and to my personal brand and developing my personal brand. So when I was 21, 22, I decided to move to New York. I graduated college and I just said, I'm gonna go for it and I'm going to do YouTube full time. Now the biggest thing about my story, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, I fought for this shit. I did not have any industry connections. I don't have any famous cousins, or I don't have a rich family. It's literally me growing on social media, figuring out different strategies that work for me, branding myself the right way, continuing to learn skills, always being a student and learning more and applying each year, never giving up. So when moving to New York, I've definitely fought for everything that I have currently. It has been some challenging times with social media and learning how to maneuver and growing into the person that I am today. I'm 25, and you can only imagine doing YouTube for so long and also trying to find yourself and everything else in this chaoticness of being on a platform where you don't get to make mistakes, or your first time has to be the best time. People ask me all the time, how do I start a YouTube channel? How do I get monetized? Like literally last night, 8 o'clock, I get another message literally in my DM. Okay, I get a lot of DMs, but in my DM, where's she at? Because everybody asking about stuff. She's like, hey Jayla, just discovered your YouTube channel and it's really instructive and helpful. I want to ask, is it possible to do a walkthrough video where you can show us different steps on how to set up and monetize your channel? Boom. Perfect for the YouTube Hustle course. She missed the first one, but it 100% will be another one. Yes, let me say that again. It will 100% be another one. I feel like overall, I had a really good time with my YouTube Hustle course. This is my first time doing a course live for a whole 2 weeks, locking in with my Hustle gang, and really sharing what I've done up until this point, what are my strategies, how I've gotten to where I'm at, and provide those resources for the girls. Now, with doing this, it was my first time. I was using a different platform, and it was a few things that of course, for my second course, it's gonna be like, the first course was good. The second one, the second YouTube Hustle, oh, it's going to be amazing. Now, what I did want to say with the YouTube Hustle course, some people think that I like just came up with this idea, which is completely wrong. No. 2 years ago, back in 2017, I did a whole course, and it was on Teachable. It wasn't that 101. So I knew with the next time that I brought this back, I kept thinking like, dang, how do I connect with girls? How do I actually, like, how can I really mentor like right there with you? Like, you can ask me questions. So I wanted this live aspect. But with the live aspect, I also need to share my screen, because with doing YouTube, it's a lot of, I'm always working on my computer, you know, like, if I have to bring my computer. I have to bring my computer, my phone, my iPad. Like, I can work from anywhere. Just please give me my camera, my computer, and my phone. So I'm always doing things on the computer, and I needed that aspect that I could share the screen, which we already 100% knew was something that the app didn't allow us to do. And I already, every day I was like trying to find a better app. Like, I'm preparing my lessons, going to class, after class, making sure that I'm posting on social media of the girls and what they're doing and how they felt about class that day. And then I'm like doing my research of like, what is a better platform? I need a better platform for the girls, for my Hustle gang. So definitely really passionate about like, okay, I already knew some of the things that I could improve on, but I still felt like the class was really a really good class, and people really enjoyed it. Out of 937 girls that signed up, only 5 people requested a refund. We had someone on email support, and like I said, I did do an end of the course survey so that I could get that feedback, because it was really important to me that the next course that I did had, like, anything that we could fix could be fixed. I did a call to action post trying to figure out, you know, trying to test out who would be the perfect person for the YouTube Hustle course, like who really is interested in YouTube, because I don't know how many people really are when I'm posting videos about making a YouTube channel on my actual YouTube channel. I feel like the views don't really do that well, like not that many people are interested. And that's fine, because my actual YouTube channel, I know you guys come here for my adventure, exploring, fun stuff, vlogs and stuff. So that is why I have courses and workshops that I'm able to work one-on-one with people who are looking to grow on social media. And I know that my audience is not, all of you guys aren't that person. I know a lot of you guys come on YouTube, you're just here to watch. Like, you don't want to be a YouTuber, you're not trying to be a YouTuber. You like your favorite YouTubers, you like your entertainment, and that's what you come for. Now, with my post on Instagram, I asked who was interested in starting a YouTube channel, and I got over 10,000 comments. Over 10,000 comments. So when my next post came and I launched the YouTube Hustle course, I got so many girls enrolled, and I was so happy. And then a light bulb flicked in my brain. I was like, oh my God, like, this community aspect part of the YouTube Hustle course is brilliant. If we can have a community that we can support each other, we can help each other grow, we can have like-minded people saying, oh, maybe you should do this, and we could just have a place that we can come to and share tips and share experiences and grow together and make you not feel like you're alone. And if you did need to ask somebody a question about your thumbnail, like, is this one or this one? Because girl, I'll ask my friends. They probably like, girl, Jayla get on my nerves, because I would nicely be like, which thumbnail do you like? You know, it's just nice to have that person. So I had this bright idea about the community aspect, and that's how I got 937 girls. I really wanted to bring like-minded people into a community together, and it's definitely tweaks with that, with having such a large community, but I do not regret having that many girls. It just meant that it was more people for you to connect with, more people for you to meet, and with a smaller group of girls, maybe you wouldn't have that chance to meet the person that you're meeting. It was so many people from different states that if you want to connect with somebody in your state, you want to connect with somebody doing beauty, lifestyle, fashion, whatever you wanted, you could find. Maybe you wanted to find the Android group within our community, you can find that. So I was super happy about the community, and a lot of other girls were super happy about it too. Guys, I have got to show you this. Okay, so I told you guys that I launched a masterclass 2 years ago in 2017 when I just graduated from college and I started doing YouTube full time. Then I knew I wanted to teach. So the YouTube Hustle is nothing new. Although it may be new to you, it's not to me. So this was actually inside the course that I did in 2017. Welcome to the YouTube Hustle. I had my whole YouTube video. Guys, welcome to my course, the YouTube Hustle. I'm so happy you're here to join me. So happy you're here to join me. Whether you have a YouTube channel and you want to perfect it, or you're just starting out and you really need the basics of starting a YouTube channel, creating banners, thumbnails, uploading, thinking about what kind of content you are to put on YouTube. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you guys enjoy it. The main thing I want you guys to be thinking of when going through this course is what you want to bring to YouTube and who you want to be on YouTube, plugging it. So back in 2017, I did try to do the whole Facebook group and have a community, but I didn't have enough girls for it to be a big enough community that girls could go to and like network. So that is why it was so important to me that I had this community aspect and girls could meet other entrepreneurs and creatives and really make friends within the industry. Because with my journey, the biggest thing is I felt like I was so alone on the journey. Moving to New York alone, not knowing anyone, building myself up, networking. I'm kind of a shy person, I know. I've said this before and people are like, Jayla, you're shy. No, like when I first meet someone, I definitely am shy. I have to open up to people. So networking was something that was kind of, you know, it's just not first nature to just go out there and be like, hi. So it was something I had to train myself to do, and fast, because I'm in New York, a big city, huge. How am I going to make a name for myself? How am I going to continue growing? Who am I going to connect with? Where do I start? Back then, I know how difficult it was. It was so difficult. Like, I would be lying if I said that it was not difficult. It was difficult. So that was just the backstory of me doing courses and why I want to do courses. It is something that I'm passionate about, and I want to continue doing them. Let's take a look at the YouTube Hustle course survey. I still have students completing this survey as of 20 hours ago. So people are still jumping in here when they're finished with the course. You have to think everybody didn't take the course live, and some had to do it at their own time, go back and watch the classes. The classes and the videos are up for 30 days, so they have full access to that and everything in the community. The chats are still running. So this is the survey. Okay, what was the best part of your experience in the YouTube Hustle course? As of 20 hours ago, someone says, all the teachings and demonstrations. Getting to learn more about editing and editing software, the community and Jayla and the guest speakers. The insightful information and the level of professionalism, the editing and Photoshop course, learning about social media influence, hearing feedback from other like-minded individuals. I love connecting with other YouTubers and getting gems from Jayla. I learned so much. I also loved all of our guest speakers. How to edit with Photoshop and editing on the phone. The best part was not only being able to get knowledge and gems from Jayla, but she had a lot of guests who were dropping a lot of gems for us as well, gave us a lot of resources and gave us the community to network. It was very insightful. Love the editing part, all of it. The guests coming in, teaching, editing, how to make banners was needed. Jayla, she shared a wealth of knowledge about YouTube and she was extremely relatable. The question and answer and actually receiving valuable information for YouTube, she gave me confidence, and since then I've been loving posting and receiving more support on my videos. My favorite part was the speakers. They were all so good. Learning how to use YouTube and learning about financial literacy. The knowledge, just learning about the different tools that set me up for success, and I feel so confident in myself. Being able to interact with the different people from all over. Learning information about keywords and brand deals. The best experience about the YouTube Hustle course was learning how to make a bomb thumbnail. Thumbnails are super important because it can entice someone to view your video. Learning about the money and analytics. Being able to be one-on-one with Jayla and reflecting on ways for growth on the YouTube platform. Literally everything. I especially loved hearing about Jayla's personal experiences and advice on making YouTube your full-time job. I love the live video with Jayla. The networking opportunities, all of the editing information and actually building your brand, things you can't find on YouTube right now. When Jayla dove into her analytics for both her channels to show us which videos perform well, tags she used for the best performance and different search engines to boost her videos on YouTube. Connecting with people that had similar channels as me and learning new tips and tricks for improving my current channel. I would definitely say the session on video editing and creating thumbnails and banners, also being able to connect with so many beautiful people and just gain knowledge and better insight from various perspectives. All the tips about YouTube. It opened my eyes on how important quality content, thumbnails, keywords, descriptions, and tags used to get better views, and how transparent Jayla was with showing her channels. My best part was truly the classes. I learned so much. It was worth every penny. The knowledge and networking. Learning to make banners, editing, showing how to make a space to film and how to film. Loved everything. Learning about tax codes, understanding business structure, and how to monetize on YouTube. The professionalism and organization. Learning how to edit on the phone and create banners and thumbnails. Not only I got to meet and change ideas with a lot of fellow aspiring YouTubers, I got to see and hear the background story of a successful one. I learned a lot and can't wait to put this knowledge into growing my channel. The community of go-getters, having like-minded people to push you. Everything. I got to check out some new YouTubers and get to start my own channel. Knowing that the setbacks I'm going through, others are going through as well. Learning from someone I've looked up to since day one. Jayla didn't just teach us, she motivated us. She became our YouTuber homegirl. The whole process was a great experience. Received a lot of gems from each class, and every guest that came on informed us about topics that I was not familiar with, so I enjoyed the whole process. Learning about Photoshop, analytics, and financial literacy. The one-on-one experience with Jayla. I really enjoyed the detailed editing and thumbnail creating classes. I loved how we were taught with passion and compassion. Not everyone teaches individuals things with a genuine heart. Thank you, Jayla, for teaching us with an open heart. I want you to know I am so grateful for this opportunity to be able to mentor individuals and teach them everything that I know about YouTube. I mean, I do this every single day. You know, I can definitely keep going with this, networking with YouTubers in my area, connecting with other YouTubers, learning new things that's helped me to grow my channel. The realness, didn't hold back anything and was overly dedicated to teaching. The whole course was immaculate. Learning Photoshop and networking with girls who have the same interests as me. The best part of my experience is the information. Everything has been very informative. The things I've learned during this course has not only helped my YouTube channel, but also my personal brand as well. Getting better, understanding what YouTube is all about, and learning so much to help me with my journey. Having a space to connect with people just like me on the same journey. All of the content, everything that was taught was invaluable, and I would continue to do coursework like this if Jayla chose to do so. I also enjoyed the networking, actually seeing the power of support from all of the ladies in this community we have together. I like that we were shown different methods of editing along with how to upload and start a YouTube channel. New to being a digital content creator, the best part of this experience was the live instructions with Jayla and the other students. Learning new techniques to help make editing easier, also being able to learn from new friends, and Jayla set the bar high. Being taught to expand the content I produce, being able to learn new things every day and finding out YouTube secrets from Jayla. The best part of my experience in the YouTube Hustle course was getting to know a lot of things that I never knew about YouTube. So many people don't share a lot of information on their platform. I'm glad that this course showed me the ins and out of it. Meeting new people and learning new things, the engaging chats, engaging with the community, connecting with Jayla on personal level through the live sessions. Just the fact that we got to lock in one-on-one time with Jayla for 2 weeks, networking with so many new people doing the same thing as me. I also really enjoyed the training in how to create a banner and thumbnail on Photoshop. There were a lot of good parts of the YouTube Hustle course, but the best was getting raw and uncut information, along with knowing that not everyone blows up overnight. It takes time and persistence. Learning that everything is actually doable. I love Jayla's energy and level for every class. Tech, editing, my thumbnails are on another level. Being able to hear from successful speakers who are willing to help others. There are not too many people who are willing to share the things that we have learned in this course. Jayla was amazing. She also comes with good vibration. She just makes us even more excited to learn and starting growing our channel. I've been following Jayla for a very long time. You can't help but respect that she is very legit. She didn't just start a YouTube channel a couple months ago and decide to do a paid class. We love Jay forever. The whole entire breakdown on YouTube. I often used to get frustrated on what to use to grow my YouTube and Instagram, but I really feel like I got the information to do so. Very confident to put myself out there. Being able to learn new ways of filming and networking, learning inside information about camera equipment, tips about making my channel stand out, learning about Photoshop and networking with other Black YouTubers, getting all tips and tricks to rebuilding, rebranding my YouTube channel, the realness, the organization. This course has also been a plus. The best part of my experience in the YouTube Hustle course was being surrounded and connected by a community of hustlers and goal-getters who are just like me and want to win. Also having the opportunity to expose to strategic guidance that was not only helped me with YouTube, but my professional endeavors. The best part was learning about creating banners and thumbnails, so everybody really liked that. Honestly, to read that so many people really enjoyed the community aspect makes me feel so good, because that's exactly what I wanted. That was exactly what I was going for. Yo, oh my God, Hustle Babes, thank you so much. The best part is Jayla really believes in all of us and meeting so many amazing women ready to conquer the world. Every day a new topic was discussed and I left class with more knowledge each time. It was a learning environment for everyone and the amount of support presented was amazing. Oh my God! Okay, so that was just question number 1. Another question was, how much value did you get from the course content overall? And you could rank it from 1 to 5, 1 being not much and 5 being a lot. And I got a 75% on my ranking, which put me at a 4.7. And then one of the last questions that I asked said, and lastly, how happy have you been with your course experience? And I got an average of 4.8, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, and I rated 85%, baby, okay? Okay, girl. 85%, baby, okay? 85%. How happy were you with the course experience? Yes, you know, it was some things that we could fix, a little few changes, but I'm so happy that the Hustle Babes enjoyed their experience. Now listen, let me bring you guys back this way. I am super excited about my courses and my workshops that I'll be doing. I do have a new workshop on Saturday called Bank with Brands. Now let me tell you why I'm so excited about my Bank with Brands workshop on Saturday. Now for one, I am doing this workshop with my manager, Briana, who is the CEO of NYLA Influencers. Now Briana has booked over $1 million in brand deals with her clients. And when I say, y'all gotta call Briana Big Boss Briana at this point, because I have seen her in her negotiation phase, and honestly I feel like I negotiate, but no. Her negotiation is top level. I've literally seen her negotiate $30,000 more on a deal. Like literally seen the back and forth. I don't know what y'all think happens in these brand deals, but when we're talking about $20,000, $40,000, $60,000, $90,000 deals, $100,000 deals, it's a lot of back and forth. You have to go over the contract. You have to read the contract. You have to know what the deliverables are. You have to know what rate do you want for this? Why am I charging this rate? If the brand does not know why you're charging that, being able to explain why you should get that rate, it's just so much that goes into it. So Bank with Brands is going to be so amazing because you get the actual talent manager perspective of negotiating and industry advice on brand deals, and then you also get the influencer side of brand deals. Now I've also pitched myself, wrote emails to brands. I've been at that stage that a lot of creators are at where you're not getting that many brand deals, or like you're not understanding why you can't work with brands, or why brands aren't reaching out to you, or maybe you're sending emails to brands and the emails just aren't hitting and you're not getting the return, or maybe you're just really scared to negotiate higher. They're telling you, oh, we'll pay you $500, and you're trying to figure out why you're getting $500 but a girl with the same channel may be getting $6,000 for a deal. Why? And most of the time it's because you're not asking, or the way that you're asking. But we're going to be discussing all of that. I'm super excited about this because this is my little jam. Me and Briana were running around New York before COVID happened, going to brand meetings, talking with brands. For me, that is something that I like to do. Some influencers don't want to have to talk to brands. They just want to do their thing. For me, I enjoy being at the discussion. I enjoy talking about my creation of like what type of videos that I want to do for the brand. So I'm super excited about that. Like this is 100% in me and Briana's realm of what we're doing on an everyday, all the time, discussing. That's what our emails consist of. So I'm super excited to help some other people who are in the space of they have their Instagram or they have their YouTube channel and they're already making some content and they're getting a little bit of views and they're trying to figure out, how can I start working with brands? How can I pitch to them? How can I what is the best way to present myself when I want to work with brands? How do I know when I'm ready? How do I know when I'm ready? Like, how do I know what I should charge? How do I know what my worth is? It's just so much how-tos. I feel like with brand deals, I've learned so much over the years. You know, I started out getting products for free, and then I went into like, oh, I was charging maybe like $200 or $500. I remember being so scared to ask for more money. Like a big company will come to me and be like, oh, we want to do a video with you, and I'm like, what should my rate be? I don't know what my rate should be. What should I say? This is such a big company. And then you don't want to charge too high because then you're like, it's such a big company. Wrong. Charge more. All right, y'all, so we're going to go eat because I've just been talking and I have not been eating. So is this still warm? Yes. Yeah, okay, this is still warm. I'm like, is it still warm? Let me see. Let's put y'all over here. Oh, my salad. Y'all, food make me so happy. Alright guys, my lunch break is basically over. I'm about to rush and eat and then hop on this call. If you guys are interested in coming to Bank with Brands, my workshop this Saturday starting at 11 a.m. EST and ending at 8 p.m. It will be replays available that will be sent out to every student coming. I'm super excited. This is for influencers and creators who want to know about brand deals, how to work with brands, what they need to do, what you should be emailing, how you should email, what your media kit should say, knowing your worth, what to charge, all of those good things, then that is for you. So I did create a coupon code for you guys. So if you go to www.bankwithbrands.com and you purchase, use code DEALS for $50 off. That will allow you to get entry for $99 into the full day workshop. I'm so excited. I know you guys attending are going to get so much information from this workshop. And yeah, so I'm about to close out this vlog. I will see you guys in my next one. I have all the links in the description box and I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.